Thursday. We are live, super duper live, day 2 of the Speed Project. We're here in HQ. You're probably wondering, where is Scotty? We have him right here.
What up? What up? What up? What up?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm feeling pretty good. I mean, I'm sitting in LA traffic in a very nice vehicle with a very kind person behind the wheel. I am headed to pick up our mobile HQ studio, aka an RV.
Very good. We need that.
We do need
Any?
that because you know we got to get from LA to Vegas just like everybody else.
That's true. That's true. Any fun updates from your side?
I mean, well, the first thing is I'm going to El Monte RV, which has been a longtime supplier of recreational vehicles to TSP athletes and teams for a long time. And we know that even though it's a bit of a pain to get the RV, after we're in there, we're going places with smiling faces. And my first update. My update is heard from Tommy this morning. I mean, solo athletes out there that are pushing super hard. Like we've never seen multiple people put down more than 100 miles in the first day, and I think we've got at least three that are pushing, like that are between a third and a half of the way to Vegas on the second morning. So that's a pretty wild update. I don't have an air horn here, but it's wild. Yes.
We got you.
How's it feeling there, Faith? What's happening? I like you hold it.
It's good. It's good. We're going to bring people through the leaderboard in a little bit because we know they want to know about that and give a few other updates from the road. But 5 hours into day 2, over 24 hours of running. I think that's it for Scotty. All right, Scotty. We'll catch up with you soon. Good luck with LA traffic. Our hearts are with you. I know that LA traffic, I was in it this morning, but it's all worth it to come to you all. Speaking of leaderboard, let's get into it. So, over 3 people running over 100 miles yesterday. And first, we've got BL, who ran 130 miles in the first day, which is pretty much impossible to comprehend. We know this morning he said he felt half dead, half alive, which tracks. Second, Emo Body from the UK ran 118 miles in day 1. Absolutely cruising and fueled, of course, by In and Out. You know, need that here in California. So she'll be crossing over into Vegas soon. Third up, apparently the hot sauce didn't matter too much because Johnny Ramos has run 104 miles in day 1, which is absolutely incredible. So all those folks are well on their way to Vegas, running through the night in the desert. We heard Emo and team took a little nap on the trail. In one of the sections that they ran through last night was the section where you pretty much can only get to by bike or on foot. So there's a section of time where even if they have a crew with them, that crew can't get to them and they're totally on their own in the desert, which is part of the beautiful part about how you meet yourself in a brand new way in the desert. Next up, we've got Andrew Friedman running, Sergio Terrell from España, and Gregory Willis. So they're the next 3 coming up. We got Laura Eakin next, and I need to show you Laura.
Ninja Turtles. Turtles in a half shell. Oh my gosh. I think we made it.
Laura sent us an update from what sounds like the sewer as she is singing Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles as she tiptoes through some interesting liquid. We are still unsure what it was, but we'll find out. Then we've got Lupe Bobadilla, Team Lupe, super excited out there and giving us some good updates. That's Bro Lupe if you want to follow along. And then Andy Alvarez coming up in 9th. Next, we've got a 3-pack. Reid Bush, Esther Sun, and Michelle Wang, a.k.a. Team Solo. We'll be hearing a little bit more from them in a little bit. They're running mainly together. And then we've got Eddie Vicente and Jamir Adames, who are also running mainly together. So a couple of people that are powering through all together. And then Jen Curtis running unsupported. Folks might want to know she is from New York wearing a Bills hat. Team Brock, in honor of her brother, and her mom, who was wishing her off, was also wearing a Bills hat. So for the Bills fans, you've got someone to be cheering on. Got Darren Norwood coming in next. William Gray giving us some good updates from the road. And then Elena Maria Pantis. Okay, so now we've got a few folks coming up that went the other route, the OG route. So there's two different routes that people take from Santa Monica, and then around halfway through, they end up on the same route. So you're going to have a little bit of a change in the distances there. Everyone's not running the same distance. But we got Elena Maria Pantis. Next, we've got Josh Harris, 22 years sober. Big part of this running. And one of the things I really like that Josh said is a lot of times people say that, you know, if you have an addictive personality, maybe you switch from one thing to another and that's why you run. But Josh actually said that for him, it's all about jumping into everything with full passion. And I really like that reframe. So shout outs to Josh out there on the trail. Next, we've got Julia Ryan and Zach McCurdy, Abraham Singleton, Tony Ross. I need to check in to see whether or not she's still barefoot. I really want to know. Mitchie Paul out there. I saw that Mitchie and Zach were sharing some miles yesterday, so it's super cool when they get to link up together on the trail, maybe take breaks together. Leonexi Oyola posted some cool stuff with the late, great Willie Colon playing in the background, and my daughter and I had a little dance party watching her update last night. Drea Smith, Timothy Bing, Kavana McCraney, Malcolm Ebanks, and Sydney Valerio. Malcolm and Sydney, I know for sure, both took the OG route. So they're running an extra 30 plus miles because it's a different route into Vegas. So super amazing out there. I'm so excited to hear more updates from the road. But that's where we are at the leaderboard as of 8 a.m. And from here, I mentioned we're going to hear from Michelle, Esther, and Reid, Team Solo. So let's go to that interview.
All right, what's up, guys? Tommy Runs back again with another, I was going to say another solo, but some soloists. How are you guys doing?
Doing great.
All right, so we'll start. We have Esther. Where are you from, Esther?
I'm originally actually from Rhode Island, but now I live in Seattle, Washington.
All right, and then we have Michelle.
Hi, I'm Michelle. I'm from Edmonton in Canada, and now I'm based out of Vancouver.
And hi, I'm Reid. I'm originally from upstate New York, and now I'm in Seattle.
All right, so Esther, Michelle, and Reid are not one name. There are three people. But they are going to be starting off and going from LA to LV, starting off tomorrow. And are you guys excited? Nervous? What?
Both? All of the above?
Yeah, for sure. So the cool thing about you guys is you're all running solo, but you are pooling resources, right?
Correct,
So you're all
yeah.
sharing a crew. Tell me what you're looking forward to about that part of it, the crew aspect.
Honestly, it makes it a lot cheaper financially.
Okay.
So that's exciting. But also the company, and we'll be able to pool resources in terms of pacers and people to support. As well, I hope we'll have opportunities to run with each other at times. So should be fun.
Cool. And then we'll start from the end. What is, why are you doing this?
Why? Because I want to. I think that running is something that's freeing for me. There's no one to tell me where to go or like how fast I need to be. It's really just like self-contained. Like I can just go and run where I want to go when I want to go. And I think this TSB is just like it's a manifestation of that feeling, and being able to do something that's like just really wild just because I want to do it, because I can. That's what excites me, and so I just want to be able to do it. Yeah.
What about you, Michelle?
There was a lot of reasons, but honestly, they're all pretty dumb. This whole thing's a bit silly. We came last year as a relay team, Reid, I, and some other folk, and we had come in wanting this to be like a big team friendship activity, and it was really fun, but we found out during that experience that there was the option to do it solo, so we immediately kind of jumped on that opportunity. Very grateful to be here, but it was kind of stupid. But that's okay. We're here now. Yeah, I'm excited. I don't really know how this is gonna go, but I don't know. I think I'll learn something about myself.
I think that no one knows how it's gonna
Yeah.
go. That's the
Yeah.
cool part.
I think that's pretty cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
because I think like no matter how prepared or unprepared you are, you always have to be okay with the possibility that you might have to stop or you might DNF for any number of reasons. And I think that's like keeps you on your toes, you know. So that's kind of interesting. Yeah.
For sure.
Why am I doing this? It sounded like a fun adventure about a year ago, and then because I did it as a team, and then signed up. It's always a big adventure. They're always fun.
Yeah. You said it sounded like a good idea of a big adventure a year ago. What is
Yep.
it? What does it feel like now?
It's a little daunting now, but exciting nonetheless.
All right. So what's like one thing that you? I mean, it's a long distance. You know, there's a lot of variables, and there's possibility of failure. There's possibility of deviation of the plans. What's one thing that you are looking forward to experiencing out there or learning about yourself, like while you're making your way from here to LA? I mean, LV.
One of the things I look forward to is definitely something will go wrong, and we will have to fix it. And that process of fixing it will be an adventure. 'Cause last year we had the RV stuck for 7 hours. That was a process.
Yeah. Well, that's a good way to look at this, is looking forward to fixing, because you're going to have to fix many things along the way.
I was telling Reid like earlier when we were talking about planning for this event that I think all three of us and maybe even the crew, well, we're all gonna have a mental breakdown at some point on this journey, just hopefully not at the same time.
Yeah.
So as long as we get through that, I hope, we'll have an opportunity to learn some things, either about the desert or about myself, we're gonna find out. But I think it'll be interesting.
One thing I look forward to is just the camaraderie, the being able to run with people. Running to me has always been like a solidarity type of sport activity for me. Like, I don't normally run with people, and so just being able to transition from that type of running to this, where now it's community based. It's like a lot of people who I know I can run with. We get to experience all these bumps in the road together, navigating all these issues that'll come up, and just being able to celebrate together. I really look forward to that.
Awesome. Well, I'm really looking forward to seeing you all out there. I'll be trying to make my way out, and hopefully I'll see you and catch you. And I wish you all the best of luck. Have fun. Find all the problems, fix them all. Just don't.
Hopefully not too many problems.
Yeah,
but
don't crash out at the same time,
Yeah.
Michelle. Okay.
The people watching this know. Some of them have seen me crash out.
Okay. All right. I actually kind of want to be there when you crash out.
Oh. Yeah, no,
Let me know before you do it,
Okay,
so I
right
can get
before
there.
I do, I'll text you.
Okay. Yeah. I'll pull
I'll
up.
drop it in the WhatsApp group.
Okay.
About to crash out. Who's coming to film?
All right. I love that. Well, make sure you guys follow along. Thank you so much for sitting down with us. Good luck this week.
Thank you.
Thank
Peace
you.
out.
Appreciate
Love hearing from our solo athletes and what motivates them to take this wild endeavor on. A few more updates from our solos here. They're sending in selfies where they look very happy. We've got Sergio, Drea, Eddie, baptized by TSP. Some bloody hands there. It must be a fallout in the desert. And Julia. So thank you for joining us in HQ. We're here all week. Follow us along on the Speed Project. Follow our athletes along. Wish them some love, and we'll catch you next time.